Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you tenses. What are tenses? Verbs in a sentence indicate the tenses. Tenses means the time of action. You can see in this picture there is a verb eat. That means eat is an action word and it is a verb in the sentence, and there is a confusion about using the proper form of the verb in the sentence. So we can say that tenses means the time of action, when the action was performed. On the basis of that performed action, we use the appropriate form of verb in a sentence. So there are three main tenses. These are the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. The past tense expresses action in the past time. The present tense expresses action in the present time, and the future tense expresses action which are likely to occur in future. In this video, we are going to learn about simple present tense and present continuous tense. So let's start with simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to describe habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements. We can also say that simple present tense expresses universal truth, those things which are a universal truth. For example, honey is sweet. The sun rises in the east. These are universal truth and they are always expressed in simple present tense. Simple present tense shows habitual or repeated action. That means all the things which are habitual or that are going to be repeated every day. Like for example, he drinks milk every morning. That means every morning that person, he or she drinks the milk. So this is its habit or a repeated action. So this is simple present tense. And simple present tense indicates situations that are permanent for at least a few years. For example, they live in Mumbai. So they live in Mumbai. This is actually permanent for at least few years. He or she or they were living in Mumbai from past many years. So this is in simple present tense. Simple present tense talks about future events that are part of a timetable. For example, the flight leaves Chennai at 5 a.m. So this is something which is going to happen, that which is a future event and it is a part of the timetable. So we generally use it in the simple present tense form. Simple present tense expresses a feeling or opinion, that it is my feeling that I love painting, I love cooking. So it is someone's opinion or feeling which is always used in simple present tense. Now we will study about the form of simple present tense. When the subject of the tense is singular, that means he, she, it, and with other singular subjects, we add s, es or ies to the verb. That means here we are studying about the subject verb agreement. That means if the subject is singular, we will use s or es with the root form of the verb in the sentence. For example, the girl plays with a ball. The girl is the subject of the sentence and the subject is singular in number. So we will add s or es to the root form or the base form of the verb. The root form of the verb here is play and we have added s to it. So the girl plays with a ball. Now, when the subject is plural, that means we or they, or with plural subjects, we do not add s, es or ies to the verb. We just write the root form or the base form of the verb. For example, the girls play with a ball. Here in the sentence, the subject is the girls. Girls means a number of girls. So, we have just used the root form of the verb. That means the girls play with a ball. Now, when I is used, we do not add s, es or ies. We do not use s, is or s, es or ies with the when we are using I as the subject of the sentence. For example, I play with a ball. I go to school every day. I like to eat ice cream. So we do not add anything. We just use the root form. We can see in this picture like I, we, you and they, we have just used the root form of the verb. Like I speak English, we know it. You teach English very well, they study at school. We have just used the root form of the verb. But with he, she, it, we have used verb plus s. That means he likes it She lives in the city. It really helps me. So we have added s with the root form of the verb. Now we are going to study about present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to express an action that is taking place at the time of speaking. When we are speaking, that time that thing was happening. That means we can also say present continuous tense expresses an action that is going on in the present. For example, I am reading an interesting book. So right now I am reading and I am speaking about it. And present continuous tense expresses a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the moment of speaking. So when it is the moment of speaking, that thing actually was not happening. Like he is doing yoga these days. That means he is doing yoga these days, not now, but I am speaking about it now. And present continuous tense indicates temporary situation or situations that are slowly changing. For example, they are living in Mumbai for a few months. She is getting better slowly. So she is obviously getting better but slowly. Present continuous tense talks about an action that has been planned to take place in the near future. For example, we are going to the cinema tonight. So we are going to the cinema tonight. That means in future. That means after some while it will be night and we will be going to watch a movie. And present continuous tense talks about something that happens very often, usually in a negative manner. That means, for example, they are chatting to each other in class at the time. So they are chatting to each other in the class all the time. That means all the time they are chatting to each other in the class, and this is something which is not good. So now we will learn about the form of present continuous tense. For a sentence in the present continuous tense, we write am, are, is plus ing. That means root form of the verb plus ing. That means, for example, I am knitting a cardigan. So here the main verb is knit, and we have used the helping verb is am, are plus knit plus ing to make a sentence. I am knitting a cardigan. To form the negative, we use not, like is, am, are plus not plus ing form of the verb. For example, she is not drinking tea. Here we have used is plus not plus drink, which is the root form of the verb, and I have added ing to it to make it in present continuous form. Now here are few things which we should remember. We usually add ing to the root form of the verb to get the ing words. For example, read, reading, stand, standing. If the verb ends with an e, we drop the e and make it and add ing. For example, share becomes sharing, give becomes giving. Now if the verb ends with ie, we change the ie to y. For example, tie, tie, and to make it in present continuous tense, we make it tying. We have removed ie and added y in place of ie. Die becomes dying. With some verbs, we just double the last letter. For example, begin, beginning, cut, cutting. So present continuous tense, you can see in this chart, we have the subject plus the be form or the helping verbs plus the main verb with adding ing to it. For example, with I we will always use am, drawing a picture. With he, she, it we use is. Like he is sleeping in the room, she is sleeping in the room, it is sleeping in the room. For you, we and they we will use are. So you are watching a movie or a film, we are watching a film and they are watching a film. So this is very much helpful for you to learn about present continuous tense. I hope the video is very much clear to you. Thank you.